Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, we're back again. Storm Akima here.
Kimmy here.
Mom here.
I know it's so weird for us to change it up. We're like, we don't know what to do. Just because you guys have been asking who's who, and a lot of you know who we are, but anyone new, welcome to the channel. We love to watch things together. We're family. We do have friends on the channel now and again, and I miss them due to social distancing, but hopefully soon we can have them again. So just to put names to the faces, Kim and I are sisters, and that's our mom, wherever she is, but you can wave again, Mom.
Hi.
So people do call you YouTube Mom, YouTube Grandma, because they just associate you differently all depending on how old they are. So it's pretty cool. And today we're watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This episode, it's 211. It's called Aftershocks. Yeah, there was a whole lot of shocks last time.
Yes, there was.
Yes, there was.
I was so sad about Trip. That was
me
just
too.
awful.
Yeah.
We were so worried
He's one of my
about
faves.
Mac before, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm so happy he's okay now, but I thought he was
so
done.
bad about Trip now.
Yeah, and
I did too.
I mentally was just so prepared that Mac was gone that I'm like, Trip, are you kidding? Like, what a great way to really trick you. I'm like, holy crap. And all the way to the end, and he was trying to protect them, and he kicked it, and it impaled him. So what happened now with Rena and with Sky? So they seem superhuman now.
Yeah.
Are they going to change appearance? Are they going to just have superpowers of some kind now? I don't know.
Are they going to be good?
So
Going to be bad?
I do want to clear something up because a lot of you, again, are so great at leaving fun comments and explaining things to us when we debate. But I was floored because I have been in denial about Ward, and I'm sorry I'm a broken record with that, but I've been in such denial that it shocked myself because I just did not want him to be a bad guy. But he's already done all these horrible things, killing people, as we know. But that scene where when he was talking to Christian and had him confess and had that recording, right, and exposed that, I thought that was the end of it. We saw that news report, but I was just talking before when we were setting up, and I'm like, Kim, it was awesome. She edited the fair use version of that. And I was like, were we talking through that scene? Because I remember seeing the news report, but I don't remember reading it. And I thought it was just showing that Christian was exposed for what he's done. And I saw the fire there, but I'm like, well, maybe Ward could have started that fire, but I don't know what I said there. But I just
And I thought it was the old, like the original when
he did arson.
Yes.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure what I was
wasn't.
thinking there, but I didn't think Grant Ward actually killed his brother and his mom. You know, like I was
He
like,
did.
holy
He
crap,
killed-
the
He
parents.
set it up as Christian did it all. He had the confession right there in the house. They found it. How convenient for Grant.
Wow, I don't know why that went over my head. So you guys were leaving comments, and thank you for being nice about it. But someone was like, he did actually kill his family, and I'm like, oh.
Oh my God! It was shocked, like doing it.
Yeah, because sometimes we get so like crazy and stuff when we're freaking out. But I remember during that scene we were talking a lot, and I did see what happened, but I just made up my own idea, and I don't know if it's a denial thing, hoping that Grant isn't as terrible as he is, but he is.
Well, there are so many times where he is good, and he's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't know.
He just goes back and forth.
Yeah.
But he's got that poker face.
I was kind of hoping that he could redeem himself somehow. And I'm like, I don't know how you can't come back from that. Like, you've killed too many people, and to kill his family. And someone else actually left in the comments, too, that it's even creepier because he voiced that Coulson and friends were his family, too. And look what he did to his actual family.
Yeah, right?
Not that his family was good to him because they were all messed up and the mother was horrible and tortured them. And even Christian said that and said he just wanted to kill her. And I was like, holy crap. So that whole family is just bad, you know, and it just sucks that was his upbringing to make him this way, you know. But for him to bring Sky, I just kept thinking, like, maybe he does care, but I'm going to just let that go because he just, he's a monster. He really is. And see, John.
I think there's a whole picture
Move
of,
on.
yeah, and I think he just wants, now his goal is just to have her meet her father. I don't know what this whole plays in it. I don't know if he has any benefit to it.
I think he might know more than he's letting on because for him to be so confident about it, I am curious. I don't know. And the father's so unstable.
Oh, isn't he ever?
Yeah, majorly.
I like him almost like a Garrett.
Yeah, and Sky did shoot
like that villain.
Now, Sky, I don't know if she's going to be like him, kind of unstable, too. maybe this power, if he got it too, will upgrade him to a better person. I don't know. Like, what does that even mean? Because people who are not worthy, what's going to happen to them? And Trip was right in like ground zero, so he got affected by it, but hopefully like no one else really around the area, but we'll find out. So hopefully Sky's not bad now. That's my biggest fear, right? Well,
and hopefully they're strong enough to get out of there. Those walls were pretty thick.
And she broke free from that rock formation, so I just feel like she's super strong now, but who knows?
Just peeled off both of them.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like a shell.
Yeah. Because I remember she just went poof and it just broke off. Remember, like really dramatically? Yeah, it just started crumbling off and stuff. I was like, ooh.
And Sky, is she going to keep her new name or is she going to keep Sky?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. What's her name? Daisy?
Daisy.
I think it was Daisy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm very curious on what's going to happen. So I can't wait to get into this episode and see what's going to happen. So Aftershocks, I mean, it could be literal, like earthquakes, I don't know, but I'm really assuming that all the things that happen, they're going to just kind of go through the motions. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 211. Ooh.
We've seen this before.
With Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, look at it. He has no eyes.
What's going on?
Back in the past. 'Cause there's her mom.
Her mom?
Gordon? Gordon, it's me.
Shaheen, I can't see. What's happened to me?
It's all right. It's okay.
Make sure he doesn't, like, teleport into you.
Right here.
Yeah, it's okay.
Huh. So they all get, like, superpowers in different ways. I'm guessing. And his, unfortunately, blocked his eyes.
Make fun of me for being stuck in quarantine. Call me a goldfish or a hamster or something. Every time I wake up, I remember all over again.
The obelisk triggered a massive earthquake. Imagine how much worse it could have been if he hadn't destroyed it. He died a hero.
That's true.
Once medical clears you, we'll get you out of there. Everyone deals with it in their own way. When you
Did they have Rana too, or did she take off?
You accept that loss will be part of it. Over time, it makes it harder to let people in. Sometimes it just makes you want to pack up and run. Documenting whatever they can in the tunnels. Cleaning up, but it's slow going.
Oh, is that his face? I was kind of wondering.
We failed.
Sky, don't say that.
It was because of me.
Don't blame yourself.
If I didn't go down there,
Oh,
you could have blown the place.
she's
That
gonna
was
turn
one
yellow.
battle.
I regret that our biannual gathering has turned into a vigil.
Daniel
Like,
Whitehall has joined our founder in the afterlife.
S.H.I.E.L.D. will take this victory as a chance to move against us.
Come above ground.
Whomever can remove S.H.I.E.L.D. from the landscape will win Whitehall's position. Does that sound fair?
It's like, replace the head.
Oh no, something took it.
What's that?
That's probably Rana. I wonder what she is.
Oh.
Ooh, so she probably turned into some, spikes. That has to be her.
Whoa.
Who else
These are
could
the
it
last
be?
sections, ma'am.
Photograph it, mark it off. Let's flood this cursed place.
Nope.
Oh no, I guess
Oh my
not.
god, oh no.
Ew.
Ooh. Oh, why?
This guy's lucky she looks normal.
Quarantine survival kit.
We need those.
We all
Yeah, that's
You know what it's like to lose control? To be trapped inside your own body, unable to tell it what to do? To watch yourself hurt the people that you care about?
yes. Yeah.
How many victims were there?
2 dead, 3 in critical condition. She was covered in thorns. I shot her a few times.
Good.
But none of fatal hit victims.
Come home, Jim.
Good.
Gather everyone. We're going after Hydra now.
But I'll keep it to myself.
I don't mind him. He's just coming down from the worst alien acid trip of all time.
That's not funny.
Just trying to lighten the mood, mate.
Yeah, well, Mike didn't ask for what happened to.
Are you saying we shouldn't have gone in to save her?
I'm saying there wouldn't have been anything to take if you and Sky hadn't been obsessed with the alien messages in your damn head.
All right, let's just all take a
Watch
deep breath.
yourself, Mac.
Not helping, Hunter.
Oh no, stop, guys.
Do you have any tools in your
Yeah,
Mad.
ooh.
He's only trying to stop Hydra.
Looks like her dad.
Please.
Oh.
That's enough! I want everyone ready when the sun comes up. End of discussion.
Guys, something just happened here.
Yeah.
She's too freaked out.
No one even
You're feeling
saw.
better this morning, Mr.
Like no one was monitoring
Safe to say I'm not a fan.
Perfect. I'll trade him to you to add to your collection.
I don't want that guy right behind me.
And with Whitehall dead, Bakshi may be even more valuable.
Don't even whisper. He's right there.
I know.
Oh no!
Oh,
Holy crap! Ooh. Wow, that was organized, huh?
yeah.
Sprinkle.
It's a little sprinkle. Distraction. Woohoo!
Oh, look at her.
She's so great.
She's like a Jedi.
That's what it means. It means I'm gonna do that.
What?
May!
Oh, kill him. No, him too. What?
Oh,
No,
my God.
no.
I
Oh
swear to
my
God, no.
What the
That's
heck? Whoa.
Then did Mr. Bloom set up the rescue?
I'm just
the driver.
Oh, it's not.
Okay, staged.
Oh no.
I only had a day to come up with this whole thing.
Wow, to
Besides,
get
if I
hit
let
like
you right
that,
Oh,
He thought the blood was a little bit too much.
though. Woo!
Whoa,
dramatic.
I love how they talk to each other.
This will be
Oh,
painless.
okay.
Whoa, what the hell?
Sorry, I like you. But once you make contact, my orders were to take you out. I'm getting paid by the bunch.
Oh, who's on him?
You're right. I don't know. Is someone on him? Don't freak me out.
Please.
it looks like something.
Money's not a question.
Oh,
I'm afraid something's gonna happen to him now. You have me all scared. No more dying. No more killing.
I was gonna get him. Mad scientist.
I know. He's like, I am a doctor.
The way we travel the world all those years searching for answers.
Ooh.
Oh, I evolved.
Oh god.
wow.
Right, just
Porcupine
spikes, the
lady.
eyes and the
Whoa.
nose too, yeah.
lose our heads. Gnarled freak of nature covered in thorns.
You always did like flowers.
Oh my God.
The
Whoa.
rose has a
And it's your fault.
The bitch took what was mine!
Oh
We
boy.
all have our disappointments.
Can she shoot those out?
Oh, fantastic news. Oh, terribly afraid. She
gonna
didn't
need
have your mental preparation.
You have to help me.
I did.
He doesn't.
You're
We
welcome.
helped each other.
Yeah.
Achieved our goals.
I cut myself when I moved.
No.
I can't live as this repulsive creature.
And don't.
Then don't.
But don't.
Your presence is most welcome.
Drop the accent. It makes you sound like a douchebag.
Now you know what it feels like to live in this country. Plus, you and Mac have that secret to keep under wraps.
This again? Oh, now Mac's in on it.
Why here? Why is it always
I
on
know, I
mission?
definitely think it- So, do you guys pass around a talking stick?
Talking stick.
Be nice. That'd be funny.
I hope it didn't blow my chance to work on Lola one day.
After that little RC version you built for me, I'm genuinely considering it. Although I couldn't figure out how to make it fly.
It doesn't.
Oh, there is one other thing. There's a man outside who's begging to die.
Oh,
I knew it, yeah.
Your heart rate was recorded at almost 300 BPM.
whoa.
Wow.
That's
Whoa.
No,
That's dead fast, right?
that's inhuman.
Yeah.
Basically unharmed in the collapse, with destruction all around you.
Is he gonna blame her?
Okay.
You survived the destruction because
You did it?
you caused it.
No.
I wasn't the only one changed in there.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, he's gonna cause another one.
Oh
Safe.
God.
Whoa.
Hopefully that room can hold her.
Whoa.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
It's really dark in here. Do you notice the lights are off?
I feel isolated and exposed at the same time.
For Coulson, Tripp was the embodiment of the principles he wants S.H.I.E.L.D. to be built upon.
Oh.
And that
Yes,
is S.H.I.E.L.D.'s
that's
strength.
Ooh, all of them.
Oh.
No. They're all around him
my
and
God.
her.
Oh my God.
Bulletproof. Oh.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh, gas.
He did poison her. Oh.
Oh my God, Shizu. Oh.
Oh. Ow.
I guess my coordination still needs work, but I was anxious to double
covering up.
check the results. Her DNA is an exact match to what it was before. She's clear.
That's his way of apologizing.
Yeah, I mean, and I would do it, but last time I was in there was lots of ladies' things, and she's a slob.
Ladies' things.
No, we should just keep it between us. Keep you safe until we figure it out, okay?
Oh,
that's
so nice.
There's something very wrong with me.
You're just different now, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, see, he knows.
He knows. That's right.
Ooh, right there.
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to take you in.
Oh, I'm here to hurt all you. Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh, forehead guy.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
It's okay, beautiful. I'll show
I
you
got
the
you.
way.
So he was teleporting.
Must be a
and
bunch
control.
of special people.
Must be.
He's gonna make it fly.
Fury's toolbox is locked in Coulson's office.
I'll make contact soon.
Wow, yeah, so she lied
Sorry,
to.
Grandpa. I thought you owned the whole mountain.
We're gonna laugh a lot less. That's for sure.
So sad. Love you, Trip.
What the hell?
So sad. Yeah.
that's sad,
I love
yeah.
seeing them together. I'm so sad about Trip, and I'm glad that they keep. I know it's still new, but I'm glad they're talking about it and they finished it off that way. But
It's killing Simmons.
It
Simmons is really taking it hard.
yeah, to be against all superheroes, and she does have reason though, behind it, because all these superheroes, they do bring destruction, and look what happened to the Avengers with them trying to prevent things. Like, they've destroyed so many lives, but they saved more. But I don't know, it's so hard. So I do see what Simmons is saying. And now Sky, with her like having these powers, not understanding what she's capable of.
That's right.
And if she'll even have control over it, I don't know. So I'm glad that, I guess, she is keeping it secret for now. I'm glad that Fitz knows, but
yes.
And how
someone
can
knows
she can't control herself
right now? Yeah, and it seems
and
like
we don't know
emotion.
what her potential could be.
Exactly. So rage, certain big emotions seem to trigger it. And right now we're seeing negative emotions when she's upset, when there's rage. And it doesn't actually have to be hers, it seems like, because, yes, she was feeding off it. But here the original group outside of her cage were like freaking out
And then
getting
again,
angry
when
at each
Fitz
other.
was talking to her,
That was her getting upset there. But he was
her
upset
getting-
too.
Yes.
But she wasn't angry at first. Like, I know she was getting probably pent up because of all of them yelling, but she was actually quite calm there. So I think that her giving emotion and also taking in emotion triggers whatever's going on.
And can you imagine what will happen if she goes out in the field?
Yeah, and that's what's so scary. So I want her to tell people, but just like Coulson, when he had all these secrets, you have to be careful on who you tell, because people might take it wrong. And look at Simmons before with the alien blood and how she was so against Coulson and wanted to learn more about it and everything. And, so certain things you have to keep secret until you find out more information. And when Fitz really went crazy on Sky like that to say, I think you're the one who caused it, I mean, she exploded out of there, and then Trip crumbled. But he was already stoned because he was impaled, so he was a goner anyways. But to make her feel like it, and I'm glad he came back though. He came to his senses. He realized, he said, your blood is so different, but I'm glad that he came to his senses and didn't just full out blame her. Like, he was just so upset at that moment, but he knew it wasn't her fault. That she couldn't control it at that point.
But
wow, huh?
I can see him covering up what happened with the glass and such, but to change the DNA, that's a pretty potential deadly,
you're very careful.
And why is he changing? I know things can happen because he has a disability now and he's getting worse, but he says it's more than usual and he keeps talking about it. So I feel like
because he's improving, but maybe it's even more powerful and he's trying mentally to improve. Like, he's got the motor function and he can get it when he's physically doing stuff, but it's just, there's a connection, there's a data disconnect.
Yeah.
So,
and he's saying that's getting worse. So I don't know, like, if that has to do with what's going on with Sky or with this event that took place, or if it's actually just his disability just getting worse.
Maybe
because
it's just him.
Yeah, because the fact that he keeps like saying like, no, it's getting worse and I can't connect. So I'm like, crap. Like, so what exactly is going on? And I don't know. So I
just
really
getting more
hope
patient with himself as well.
Maybe. I'm glad Mac is back in the picture with him too, so they could talk to each other. And Mac, yeah, like he went through something different, but at the same time, it's very similar to what Fitz is going through. I couldn't control myself. You're going to hurt the people around you. Yeah, he totally knows that. So I'm glad Max saw that right away instead of like still being angry and being like, no, it's different, you don't know. But he did understand that. So what the heck is going on with Mac and Bobby? Like, what are they doing? So they don't trust Coulson and they're trying to look into it? Different angle.
I'm really wondering. I know they're not probably with Hydra, but it must be
that's what I
another
thought.
secret.
There's always
like
twists.
Some other secret organization.
I don't know.
Kind of told Hunter that there was, like a support group.
Yeah, I know, support group. 360 or 180.
Way of saying there's another organization. And so that's when he made that model car. It was to find out where that toolbox was.
I know, right when that started to like function, I'm like, oh wait. I was just smiling like,
I thought it was going to start flying. I thought he actually got it to fly.
That would have been really cool.
Coming out.
Hey, who knows? Maybe he did and he lied about it. Because he's super advanced at doing these cool like technical things. So. Ooh, I don't like all these inside things going on. And how shocked are you guys with the whole thing with Coulson and May dying in the beginning?
Oh my God!
I thought, my God, that's
clue.
Be.
I was like, what
I was so angry.
Yes, what the heck is going on?
Because right when that happened, I'm like, okay, there's something else going on here. There's no way they just died, but they have ways to bring people back. So I started thinking, well, Coulson has that blood in him. Maybe somehow he can heal. But what explains May, I don't know. But just to die like that, I'm like, no way. And the way they organized that and got hit by that truck, I'm like, holy crap. Because I was like, May would have died there, no way. But she's, it was all, organized. And
it's so crazy. And for them to be whispering when Bakshi was in the back, I'm like, why? I don't understand. That's not them. They usually already have the plan set. And just
openly tell him, well, Whitehall's dead, and he's like, huh?
Yeah, right.
And what's with people coming back? Because didn't that guy like kill himself with a thing in his jaw? Didn't he have like something in his molar and he hit
tried
himself?
to kill himself.
He
with
tried,
that
and then they brought him back. Yeah. I thought cyanide just kills you, like just like that, And like what? I do love this show, but for some odd reason, I think I get more confused with this show than any other show we watch. I don't know why, but people come back, or you think they're dead and then they're not dead.
It is very confusing.
And I was like, what? Because I was so sure he died, but maybe they did say, but sometimes you get excited and I don't always hear it, but maybe they said that they were able to revive him. Watch me be like in a different episode, be like, oh yeah, they revived him, and I just totally forgot. And I just put it in my head. Whoops,
he was in that triage area. He was.
Oh my God.
Now look at Raina. She's disappeared again.
Yeah. So you guys get that now with that. I'm sorry, I'm going to label him forehead guy. But that's the child from the beginning that also had no eyes. Yeah. And he was teleporting.
Oh, it's the same guy?
Yes.
Jordan or whatever.
Yeah, he was the only guy with no eyes. And then that kid had the no eyes too in the beginning. And he was doing that same teleporting thing, and he couldn't figure it out. And that was back in the past, because as we saw, Sky's mom, she was there, like talking to these people, giving them a warm heart, like saying, like you're beautiful, it's okay. So this has been going on for a while, where people are going through a transformation to become pretty much mutants, superheroes. They get special powers, but I guess you don't know what you're going to be given. So he lost his eyes, but he can teleport. I don't know all the details on to what extreme, but he was teleporting fine because he was an adult at this point, and he took Raina. And he said, you're beautiful, because that's how he was conditioned when he was younger.
Yeah.
So the obelisk forced Raina and Sky to turn and have super abilities. But this has been going on for a while, so how do other people get their abilities? Is it always by the obelisk? Is it by other means?
I think it's just given. I think you're given, or just hereditary.
Yeah, but something triggers it when you go through the change. So I'm thinking, because like he's normal, then all of a sudden it happens. But just like mutants, I don't know if they're going to change those rules or not if it comes into the Marvel universe. I know it is Marvel, but I know those movies were separate. But like once you become a certain age, then you start developing and showing your powers. So I don't know if it's something like that. But with the obelisk, it actually triggered and it forced you to change. So at least now going to Trip again, so sad, but he actually did save a bunch of people, because it was going to go way beyond just that area they were in. So him actually sacrificing himself like that actually saved many lives, most likely.
He did. He was a hero.
I can't, like, the way Raina looks now, how crazy. And I'm sorry, like, I love the makeup. I love her design. Like, it looks so cool. But how tragic is that? And I'm glad she was alive, that she survived it, to see, like, just because you're told you're divine, you have no clue what's going to happen to you or anyone else. And because you're chosen, you're special, screw everyone else if you're not chosen. Whatever's going to happen to you is just meant to be. To think that way, she's always been like, oh my God, like, always wanted to know more. And I'm like, you're putting yourself in this pedestal to think that you're going to be an angel and to be so intellectual, to like really just want to study and know more and be a scientist, and to just openly just accept that, okay, whatever the change is going to be great. There's so many questions that you don't know what's going to happen
with the clairvoyant. She thought she was going to be.
She's always been, like we were always saying, like, is she brainwashed or something? But she was just so obsessed with this. But now I do feel bad. Of course I do. But for her to be like that, and she goes, no, this isn't what I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be an angel, divine. Like, this is not what I'm supposed to be. Like, and for her to describe it, that her insides are grainy and everything hurts and is cutting her. And I'm like, oh, when she moves. And like, I felt so bad for her. But I am glad in a way that she gets what she deserves, in a way. Like, holy crap, see what you got yourself into. This is what happens when you want too much and not understand what you're getting into, and don't really care or too concerned about other people. It's about the special people, you know.
Definitely.
I do feel
she's
bad.
Super mad about Skye becoming what, you know, beautiful in her eyes.
Yeah, like, she took it from me. Like, how, like, small thinking is that, to be like, oh, well, she took it because she got the better powers. I'm like, no, because like with mutants, it's in you. That's just what you're given. So Skye's lucky that she doesn't have any changes, really. I mean, her eyes turned yellow that one time, and I thought she was going to get enraged like her dad, because her dad just goes crazy. We haven't actually seen him in action, but we see the aftermath of it. I don't know if she's going to be a monster like that. I hope she won't be, and I hope she can control it. And I don't want to say prove Simmons wrong, but just like other shows that we watch, not to spoil anything, but it is hard when you have powers and you want to hopefully do them for good, but it does destroy a lot of lives too. So you just have to find that, I guess, right balance, especially if you have to live with it. What do, you know?
And her father's hoping that she'll go to him.
Yeah,
because he's going to help her.
I love. She doesn't want to go to him.
I love how Raina was so scary and so lethal in the beginning. I love how that happened. We're like, holy crap, what is she? Like, just clawing and killing these people, no problem. Takes off, got shot multiple times, and you're still moving, no problem. Looks like she wasn't even suffering there, you know, like later on. But here she's talking to Skye's father, and she actually holds him by the throat, and I thought that was kind of cool to see that. But then he just flips her over and knocks her down, and it's like, oh yeah, oh my daughter, oh, and the whole time she's laying on the ground, and I'm like, oh my God, superheroes just going after each other, and just like, yeah, you're nothing, it's fine. But
and she got meek with him.
Yeah,
very coy, and multiple times he put his back again towards her, and
yeah, because he was just like, oh, and she was not a concern. I don't know, like, but he is super strong. We've seen stuff that he's done, not in action. Yeah, and maybe she was testing her abilities too. So we know she can take bullets, and most likely she could have killed people on the street. And again, like, that would be horrible if she was trying to commit suicide, which again, like, she was thinking about doing that because she wanted to end her life there. But to take out other people, and even if they're okay at the end, they're mentally never going to be okay, because you decided to kill yourself, and you're going to make other people suffer from that too. You know, like, that's absolutely horrible. But I'm glad no one got hurt there. And I kept wanting to make jokes of Sonic the Hedgehog, because I kept thinking that with all the spikes and everything. And I really thought that she was going to do some kind of cool move where she would like hold her breath or something and her quills would just like fly out, you know?
Oh my God.
I do like the design of the hair.
Cal, that was so mean what he said. When she had thorns and he was talking to her.
Oh yeah, and he goes, oh, your mom liked flowers or something.
That's wrong.
That was kind of funny. That was wrong though, but the humor, man. It's just everyone.
Body thing. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Right away, I think Hydra, but I'm hoping it's not that way. I think that, and then I take myself back, and I'm like, no, I don't think it's that. But I think there's always insecurities, and people are always trying to find out more. Coulson does have a lot of secrets, so I don't know what the whole intel is there, but I guess we'll find out. I just hate how everyone will be on it. Yeah, she's always amazing that way, but I just hate them all like apart, separated like
Yeah.
this. But again, Trip died. They don't know what's going on with Sky. I'm glad she is with the team again. I really hope it's not going to be a bad thing later on.
I'm hoping.
And what's going on with Fitz, too.
Yeah, and what's going on with Fitz. So I
Yeah.
just think it's more than just his mental state. I feel like something got triggered during this whole event. I don't know. So maybe watch him be a chosen one too, and somehow he was close enough to actually get part of whatever happened to Sky. And
I think he's acknowledging more that it's taken a lot of him, and I think his brain is just counteracting.
Like
he wants to
misfiring,
he's struggling.
kind of.
Yeah, he's like struggling.
Yeah.
It's so painful, and
within
it's actually
himself.
good they keep showing us. It's not like, yeah, I'm better in 2 episodes, or who knows if he's
That's
ever
right,
going to
yeah.
get better.
He's not right
But
now.
I think that's good they show that, to be like, no, this is what he has to live with. And now he's actually helping others understand this is what they have to live with. And now this might help Sky. Maybe they could both help each other in the long run.
Well,
So
maybe.
that'll be nice. I really hope so. Fingers crossed. So I think we'll end it there just because we're running out of time. But very good show. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Still crying about Trip though. I love him.